highway right.
Indy Center, Vision Jet, 217 Tango Romeo, flight level 220.
T17 Tango Romeo, Center Raza, hello. Just move Raza for giving lights out on the north.
Sounds good, howdy, 7 Tango Romeo.
Can't see air from the air.
You're just, this is going to have to be super candid, and you're just going to clip out all the stuff that...
It's just gonna, I'll just edit a bunch of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you see anything you don't think my mother would approve of...
Yeah, cut it out.
I feel like the kid
JC,
in the car
how about
seat.
just don't say anything your mother would approve of?
Well, I feel like sometimes that starts the energy off in the right direction.
We're gonna put that as the opening line.
My kids would freak out if they see me. If they see me on YouTube, they'd freak out. Yes.
You're gonna be famous.
By my kids, and that's all I really care about.
The name of the podcast is awesome.
Legit.
That is so sick. How high are we flying right now?
22,000.
22,000 foot view.
Let's talk about that. That we're 5 miles? No, not quite. 4 miles?
4 miles in the air.
JC, you're bad mathematician.
Yeah, wow.
That doesn't look 4 miles down.
That does not.
I bet if you were out on the wing, it would look farther down.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. I'd be scared to death.
And it'd be negative 32, so you'd probably need your coat.
Yeah. Camille's like, I could run that.
Yeah, she's like, I don't bring coats.
I don't need coats.
Hit record, bro. Let's get this thing started.
We're rolling.
Hey, we're rolling
rolling.
already.
Oh, we're rolling right now?
Yeah.
Oh, let's go.
Let's
okay. I like that. Podcast me, baby.
There
Yeah. Oh, let's go.
All right, guys, welcome back to another video in the Cirrus Vision Jet. Today we took a trip up to Columbus, Ohio.
Yeah, man.
And thought we'd show a little different view. Most times you don't get to see the passengers, and I thought it'd be interesting for people to see kind of what the use of the Vision Jet is for and the business side of it. So yeah, we're just gonna shoot the breeze here in flight. Talk a little bit about
Shoot the breeze. Do you see that play on words?
Up here on the breeze.
Look at there,
He's
Kirby.
good.
Shoot the breeze in flight and talk a little bit about how this affects their business and how it helps them. So I'll let you guys talk a little bit about what this does for your company, and yeah, like what are we able to do today that you wouldn't have been able to do without the Vision Jet?
JC, let your mustache talk first.
I don't know.
Go ahead.
Because the stash will make you cash.
The stash?
It will.
What is it? Save your
Saves you
cash with the stash?
Staff will shut. I can't even talk.
The stash will set you free?
No.
Listen.
Are you like a little girl on a date?
I was laying in bed after the stash will save you cash video.
Yeah.
I was laying in bed, and I wish I could remember all the
stash puns?
Yes.
Yeah, so many stash
They were
puns.
good.
They kept flowing in. It was crazy.
Well, we're recording, so anytime you want to give one, just give one to the people,
Well,
man.
Yeah.
Okay, when it comes up.
I don't know if the people want that.
That's
Sure.
They do.
Oh, they do.
You know how I know? Because I shaved it, and then everybody wanted me to grow it
That's
back.
right. That's right. Sometimes the people don't even know what they want.
That's right.
Just give it to them anyway.
Sometimes you just got to show them.
That's right, dude.
But no, back to your question. Like for us, the ability for us four to get together and go somewhere in a day's time, be back home to our families is, man, it's hard to put a price on
100%.
on that. It's just a big deal. The stops that we can make throughout the week, if we're trying to do this commercially, we're looking at least 2 days, and depending on what time our meeting or whatever is, sometimes 3.
Yeah.
I don't want to be away from home for 2 nights if I don't have to be. If I can get back home and catch a ball game or whatever my kids got going on, that's probably the most important thing to me right now. And so it's
quality of life.
Yeah, this has absolutely opened up a world that I didn't think existed for us as a company. Just because it's important for us to, as we're growing this thing, to be in front of people. And we probably get in front of 2 to 3 more times as more people than we would if we were just trying to drive this or our commercial or which allows us to make the investment make sense in a lot of cases. So
yeah, and it's hard to put a number to like how much you can scale your company by doing that. Like, if you had to drive this, you might not have done it. So what's the value of your meeting?
Right.
Well, and we would have done it. It would just been one of us. I mean, so, let's not get it twisted. We built the company that way, and we haven't always had this. And so that's why I'm so appreciative of it and can tell you the impact on the business, because it would have been me by myself driving up there. These other guys wouldn't have went. And I can only have so much impact alone with a customer base. Now we got to take our executive team up there together Nobody's exhausted when you get there because we picked everybody up at their homes today at their local airport, and then went and did the deal, and now we're headed back. And so we got to meet today with 20 to 30 prospects in one day, have our entire executive team there with multiple touch points, multiple different views and angles. And so, man, how do you put a price on whatever that is? It's so hard. That's difficult to do, but I can tell you it's been a big deal in our business.
Yeah. Well, and I think the efficiency, like today we've had multiple business meetings on this flight where if you're flying commercial, you can't just sit and chat on an airplane and talk business. So I think that the efficiency of what all we can get done.
Yeah. And you guys, Justin, you all make it so seamless. We were giving you, we love our puns here. We're talking about just that concierge in the air.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you like that?
Let's go, baby.
All
It's
right.
our new buzzword.
That's
All
it.
right. I came up with it first.
Yeah, Justin's the concierge, isn't he, Kirby?
He is, and because then, so if you're listening or watching, you're thinking like, oh my gosh, how much effort is that to arrange? It's working with you or your team members, and so it makes it very seamless. All those details that you guys pull together, we're not having to. Yep.
He's got to do real pilot stuff.
Yeah, I got to be big boy.
Cut.
Yeah,
One
I
second.
could.
He was getting nervous that I was going to take over his YouTube with my puns. He was like,
She's got to stop.
YouTube's going to love her, so we have to stop her now.
YouTube does love you, Kirby.
Don't stop me now.
Oh, I don't know
I
if they
keep
love
saying
that.
we need to get
but
Kirby on camera more.
Nope.
Kirby's a gangster,
She needs
man.
to be on the
No.
camera.
Nope.
All right, so you were just continue where you left off about like the scheduling.
Talking
side.
about how
Yeah,
good
you're-
Justin is.
He's like, you were saying how wonderful I am.
Keep on with
Keep
that.
going.
That's what he meant.
More of that.
More of that.
Yeah.
More of that. Actually, I had some negative feedback. No, I'm kidding. No, I mean, scheduling has been so easy with you guys as far as from getting from point A to point B, sometimes A, B to C, and then back home. So I just appreciate that part too, because it might sound, if this is a new concept, at least it was for me, if you're like, oh my gosh, that would be great for our business, but I bet it's a nightmare trying to get all of this orchestrated. No, like your team is equipped in customer service. What's the thing you're most proud of, like in terms of the way that you all help businesses and the people that you're, like what stands out to you?
Just seeing people experience this world for the first time is super rewarding. Like for me, it can become very normal what I do, and I don't realize the environment I live and work in. But yeah, when people just come to this side, like the private airport, there's no security. Like the restrooms are really nice and clean. Like it's not like going into a Flying J truck stop. I think about that a lot.
Yeah.
Like
So true.
it's weird, but
It ain't cleaner than a Buc-ee's, bro.
and not as many stalls.
Yeah.
But
and beef jerky.
just the
I do not have my own personal
just the
hand
human,
sanitizer.
That's
just
exactly
the human
right.
side of it. Like
yeah.
it's just more personable. It's not like, where they're just dealing with volume customers. So when people get to see this, where they just drive up to the airplane, they put their bags in, they get in, we're in the air in 10 minutes. We land, within 10 to 30 minutes of your destination. You guys are at your meeting in a half an hour. And we're back home by 4 p.m. and you guys are just like, wow, that, look what I just got done.
Yeah.
It's insane.
That's
We're going to be
really
able to pick our kids up from school today.
Exactly. And you just spent the day in Ohio.
Yeah.
Well, one of the big things for me, and the first time I ever got on was, okay, I've flown a lot, and I've been on a lot of different airplanes, but I've always been on larger aircraft.
Yep.
And I was concerned about, okay, is it going to be rough? How safe is it? And I mean, we're flying in this thing today, and we've got a auto land feature, and we've got a parachute here, and
a lot of peace of mind with that.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big deal for me. It was a big deal for my wife and my family. Just to think, all of us have families, and you tell them you're going to go get on an airplane to go somewhere. If you're not used to that world, that's a little uneasy for people. But man, I've gotten to where I'm just about as comfortable in this as I am in a commercial flight. So.
What do they say? The chances of a plane crash and a car crash, like I don't know what the statistic is. It's like you're 120 times more likely to have a car crash than a plane crash.
Most dangerous point of your trip is driving to the airport.
Yeah.
That's what we like to say.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I love that. I think you're exactly right. Like the human element of the experience. I mean, the planes that we've used, you guys have great pilots that are super personable and fun and funny and always, yeah.
Extra
You're
charge for
funny,
the
too.
jokes. I'm funny too.
Well, I wasn't talking about
There's
you.
multiple
but-
pilots. There's
Ah.
lots of pilots, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're doing a lot of assuming up there.
Yeah. I mean, we're giving you credit. You got a great team. Okay.
That's right.
No, one thing I think is another cool feature is the app that, our spouses can see where we're at in the air and
Yep.
track when we're going to land. And I think you guys just have a really concierge
In the air.
in the air. I mean, it's great.
Concierge in the air from the 10,000-foot view.
Yep.
There you go.
I love it.
I wish you hadn't brought that up, Camille. I was kind of hoping to keep that tracking thing under wraps. We may want to hit the beach one of these days.
Dang
Yeah.
right.
Start blocking our flights.
Yeah.
Well, we can cut that.
Yeah. Can
Yeah,
we
we
get
can cut that.
Can we
Oh,
get
yeah.
like a little Nespresso machine?
There you go.
That would be like, coffee.
That way Patrick can always have his espresso.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
But he needs some white mocha caramel something to go
so
with
he's
it.
a white girl.
Pumpkin spice.
He needs something flavorful.
I'll step in when you're lying.
We appreciate y'all, and this has been a great experience.
Cool. Well, I think we'll wrap it up with that. We're on our initial descent into Owensboro. So we're going to drop off a few of the people, and then we'll continue on to home. So thanks for following along and watching the video and listen to us babble about life.
That was a smooth landing, by the way.
God,
That was smooth,
great.
baby.
Like a butterfly with sore feet.
Butterfly with sore feet.
I stole that, by the way. I don't
Oh,
know.
yeah.
Who was that? Was that yours? Did you say that?
That was Justin or Greg, one of
I
them.
think-
I don't remember which one. He's got us turned off.
I
He
think it
didn't
was
want to hear
Greg
y'all.
then.
What was that?
Butterfly with sore feet. Is that you or Greg?
That's me.
Okay.
I knew you'd take credit for it.
Whoever it is a sick saying.
It is a 6 saying.
Yay, I'm going to be able to pick up.
Daddy drank a little too much coffee.
That's like every time.
Is it 3:11 Central?
311.
Oh
It's
my gosh.
amazing.
I get to get all
Like,
my...
never have I ever
Change your
done a
life on it.
meeting in
So-
Ohio. Like, I would have
Change your
driven up
life.
yesterday, spent the night in a
So
hotel.
know this. Me and JC will spend the money every time, but we gotta make
Yeah.
sales.
Close sales.
Oh, yes.
You have to make sales.
We're going to make sales.
So if we like this,
the keys in the follow-up.
Got to sell.
if we like this, we gotta sell.